Did the strategic balance of power in the Sahel just begin to shift? 5 days ago, we asked a simple question. Had Mali changed the game? At that time, the focus was entirely on fighting around Anéfis in northern Mali. Most people saw it as another battle in a conflict that has lasted for years. But I ended that video by saying something important. If Anéfis truly matters, the biggest change wouldn't necessarily happen on the battlefield. They would show up in decisions governments begin to make afterwards. Well, that's exactly why the past few days have caught my attention. While the fighting continues in northern Mali, something unexpected happened 100 miles away. Algeria and Mali began restoring diplomatic relations. Ambassadors are returning. Airspace is reopening. Official dialogue has resumed. Now, to be absolutely clear, there is no official evidence that the events of Anéfis causes Algeria decision. That's not what I am saying. Excuse me. What I am saying is this. When military developments and major diplomatic shift happens at the same time, serious observers pay attention, because sometimes history doesn't announce itself with one dramatic event. Sometimes it unfolds through a series of connected development. And if it isn't the important simply because the fighting took place there. Northern Mali has experienced conflicts for years. The alliance of the Sahel state, Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, has continued to strengthen their military cooperation despite repeated prediction that it would collapse. Joint operation has expanded. Security coordination has increased. Political coordination has continued. Whether you support the alliance or disagree with them, it's one fact is becoming harder for you to ignore. The AES is no longer being treated as a temporary political experience. It is increasingly acting like a permanent regional bloc. That matters because when reality changes on the ground, neighboring governments eventually adjust their own calculation. History shows this repeatedly. Countries respond not only to what they hope will happen, but to what is actually happening. And that brings us to Algeria. If you enjoy thoughtful discussion about Africa changing geopolitical landscape, take a moment to subscribe to West Best Media. Like this video and let me know where you're watching from. Now let's look at why Algeria's latest move deserves attention. Just a few months ago, relationship between Algeria and Mali appears to be at the lowest point in years. Diplomatic tension escalated. Public disagreement became increasingly sharp. Airspace was closed. Ambassadors were withdrawn. Many observers expect those tensions to continue well into the future. Instead, something changes. Both governments have now begun restoring diplomatic relationship. Official communication has resumed. Airspace is reopening. Diplomatic representatives are returning. These are not just small administration decisions. They signal that both sides sees value in rebuilding dialogue. Again, this is not proof that recent military development caused the diplomatic toil, but it does tell us something important. Government are constantly reassess their national interests. When circumstances evolve, foreign policy often evolves within them. That is simply how geopolitical work. Now, step back for a moment. Don't focus on Algeria only. Don't focus on Mali. Look at the wider picture. Over the past year, the political landscape across the Sahel has continued to change. The alliance of the Sahel state has strengthened cooperation. Regional governments are adjusting to the new security reality. Military partnerships are evolving. Diplomatic conversations are evolving. Whether people agree with these developments or not, the conversation itself has changed. Only a year ago, government appears to be asking different questions. Today, government are responding to the reality. How should we engage with this new reality? That is why the timing of Algeria diplomatic outreach is worth watching. Not because it proves one event caused the other, but because many reflects a broader regional adjustment already underway. If you are finding this analysis valuable, please like the video and share it with someone who follows Africa's affair. It really helps the channel grow and allow more people to join these conversations. Because 5 days ago, we examined a battle. Today, we're examining what comes after it. History is rarely shaped by a single military engagement. It is shaped by how government respond to changing reality. Today, we see continued development in northern Mali. We see the alliance of the Sahel states continue to function. We see Algeria and Mali restoring diplomatic relationship after a prolonged period of tension. Each event tells us only part of the story. Together, they suggest that a strategic conversation surrounding the Sahel may be entering a new phase. That doesn't mean every question has been answered. Far from it. But it does mean this story is far from over. We'll continue watching what government do, not just what they say, because actions are often revealing more than headlines can reveal. Perhaps years from now, historians will look back at this period and conclude that these were the moments when regional thinking quietly began to change. Or perhaps they won't. Only time can answer that. But one thing is certain. The story didn't end at Anéfis. It may have only just begun. Thank you for watching West Media. Stay informed, stay engaged, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.